Greetings, fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers. It's a very special joy of unboxing today because I've got this! Oh my goodness, it's a big box from Flying Frog Productions. And in fact, it's my first Kickstarter campaign that's been actually delivered. It is the Shadows of Brimstone game. And I backed it at Outlaw level a little bit over a year ago. And in here we should have the 2 core sets for the game, and I'm really not sure what else, because a whole lot of stretch goals and extra stuff came through as well. It was a big campaign. They've been working very hard to send everything off to everybody. Australia was a little bit late, and this is one of those times when it's quite good to be in New Zealand, because they were sent direct to New Zealand as we were classified rest of world. So let's have a look. I have no idea what's in this box. It's been quite a bit of anticipation. I'm very excited to get it here, and I'm going to share the excitement with you. Look at the size of these. They're huge. Oh! Wow! Hold on. There's one. And here's another. And here's a print of some sort. Look, anything else? Nope, that's it. These boxes are huge. These are bigger than old Games Workshop big box games. Look at the thickness of that. Wow. So this is Shadows of Brimstone, Swamps of Death. And this one is Shadows of Brimstone, City of the Ancients. Wow. I wasn't expecting such huge boxes. That's pretty amazing. Let's have a look at the back. Oh, they're really heavy too. Here we go, City of the Ancients. On the back of Swamps of Death. Whew. But before we look inside the boxes, let's have a look at these little extras. I've got a nice art print here, signed by the fellows from Flying Frog. I'm not sure who else there. There's an Outlaw upgrade chart. And the Outlaw, special extra character. There's some extra cards for the Outlaw. And here's the Outlaw himself. And nice to see, male side, female side. Very good. Right, let's have a look inside the boxes. So, starting off with Shadows of Brimstone, City of the Ancients. And if you don't know, this game is basically a miniatures combat game, adventuring, all that kind of thing, and the theme is Wild West meets Cthulhu mythos. So let's take off this shrink wrap and have a look. Oh, it's a very heavy box. Wow, and there's a big plastic insert, which is great. So we have a whole lot of miniatures wrapped up here. Have a look at those soon. We've got some bases. We've got heaps of cards. Wow, lots of cards. We've got a pack of red and white 6-sided dice. And a couple of special dice. There's 8-sided dice and a very nice 6-sided dice that's been decorated in Wild West style. Lovely. Wow, here's the adventure book and the rule book, and it's quite a lot of stuff here. The adventure book, that looks like it's 64 pages. Full colour, chock full of stuff. And the great thing is, look, there's even a bit of a cartoon, a comic in there as well. The great thing about this new Flying Frog game is that it's great artwork throughout. This is one of the first games they've done which has original artwork, and certainly the highest quality they've had. Now there's something strange going on in the book here. It looks like there's something a bit funny with the printing. What's this? It's got a dust over it. How strange. Something left over. It's white dust. How weird. Something left over from the printing process. Let's just hope it isn't incredibly dangerous. No, of course it isn't. So, there we go. And we've got a rule book which is 36 pages long. Wow, lots of detail, lots of great illustration. Looks pretty fantastic. So, then we have the characters, and again male and female illustrations, which is just great. Good to see that in games these days. And it looks like reference sheets for the monsters. Different power levels probably, not male and female for the monsters, which is fair enough because you wouldn't be able to tell. Brutal stranglers, brutal void spiders. Oh, there we go, there's a normal side and a brutal side. Tentacles, great. What else do we have in here? Oh, that's another card, Targa Pylons. And some charts, depth event chart. Town events. Frontier town. As always, Flying Frog love their charts. Injury chart, madness chart. Another frontier outpost. A general store. Whew. Saloon, it's almost like a role-playing game in its detail. Blacksmith. Church. Doc's office. And of course, the CD of music, a game soundtrack, something Flying Frog have been doing since the earliest games, and that will be interesting to have a listen to. But there's more. Yes, under the foam core insert, it's the map tiles. Check that out. Wow. I shudder to think what this game is going to be worth at retail, because it's certainly chock full of stuff. And isn't it great to see such large map tiles? Fantastic. Big rooms. And these are the mine chambers, because you enter a mine originally, and then apparently there are dimensional gateways that lead to other worlds as you venture into the mine, fighting various beasties as you do. And then the extra sets have extra worlds, different creatures. There's a lot of stuff to game with here. It's pretty impressive, I have to say. Lots of counters, crazy amount of counters, even more counters. Wow. Nice thick cardboard, great artwork. This would be the mine, obviously, on the front side of these sheets, and I think this would be our City of the Ancients, which is referred to on the cover. This is going to look spectacular on the table. Wow, did someone say cards? I think we're rivaling Arkham Horror here for a number of decks, and there's an astonishing amount of stuff, and this is just the core game. I haven't even opened the second game yet. As you can see, there's a whole lot of starting gear here. This is for your characters, and unbelievable variety of stuff, all fully illustrated. Weapons and bits and bobs, cigars, rose, rattlesnake fangs, you know, the usual weird stuff. So you've got gear there, you've got some starting gear. Old lantern, that's probably very important down in the mines. There's some specific upgrade decks for different characters. A whole set of, there's a map deck for the mine areas when you go down into the mine. So this is how you put the pieces of the mine together and build your map. And there's an encounter deck for the mine. Lots of detail, lots of things going on. Gateways to another world, that's probably how you'll go through to the ancient city. Lots of stuff there. Oh, you can pick up some loot while you're down there. It should come in handy. Great illustrations throughout. Really good to see. You can scavenge for stuff as well. Nothing here. Hideous discovery. Wonderful. And of course you have all the same for the Targa Plateau, which is the other world in this scenario. It's the more snowy area. You can see all the different tiles on there in the map deck. There are artifacts to be found. Oh, ray guns. Excellent. There are other world threats. Yeah. Ancient spiders. And then you have a whole lot of threat decks here, going from a low level of threat. Tentacles, not so bad. A few void spiders, night terrors, nothing too bad. Going up to medium, high, to epic. I wonder what's sitting in the epic deck. Oh, gee. Goliath. So, I have that. What else? There's a darkness deck here. Tentacles from the void. Terror from beyond. Oh, fantastic pulp feel to the whole thing. Overwhelming dread. Wow. So, as you can see, a lot to take in. So, I think I'll just have to sit down for a second, gather myself, and then open the second box. Just a minute. What am I thinking? Before I open the second box, I haven't even looked at the miniatures yet. There's a whole bag of plastic miniatures in here. And this is where we'll find our characters and the beasties they'll be fighting. They're all on sprues, ready to be put together. And obviously a lot of painting ahead for Universal Head. So we have a bunch of tentacles. Terrifying tentacles. This looks like the Goliath we've seen before. Horrible looking thing. And it looks like we've got some spiders here. Yes. Ugh. Of course, we'll have a closer look at this in future videos and articles, because I'll be doing a bit of coverage on this game as I put it together. I don't know if I'll go into a detailed put it together and paint them series on the miniatures. We've already gone through all those techniques pretty well in previous videos, but I'll certainly, when they're put together, I will show you some final shots so you can use them as reference if you like, and give you a good idea of what's in this game. So here we have some of the characters. They look quite nicely detailed. And some more spiders and things in there. So, a pack of beasties. Fantastic. Right, let's get on to Swamps of Death.